Good morning, dear children. In the previous class, we started discussing about exercise 2.2 and question number 1 we have completed. I hope all of you have studied laws of exponents very well. All the questions are based on the laws of exponents, so you should be thorough with the laws of exponents, otherwise you are unable to do exercise 2.2. Let us discuss question number 2. Evaluate the following. Let us see question number 2a. 4/81 into 9 to the power 4 minus 3 to the power 5. Look at this one. 4/81 into 9 to the power 4 means 9 we multiply 4 times. 9 into 9 into 9 into 9, which is 6521 minus 3 to the power 5 is 243. Okay, 9 to the power 4 is 6521, 3 to the power 4, 3 to the power 5 is 243. Therefore, 4/81 into 6521 minus 243. Answer is 6318. Okay, and these two can divisible by 9. It is how many times? 79 times. Okay, so 4 into 79, which is equal to 360. This is the answer. Okay, so what I did here, I expanded 9 to the power 4. You find the value of 9 to the power 4, 6521. 3 to the power 5 is 243. You subtracted these two, you got the answer 6318. Both the numbers are divisible by 9. Or directly you divide by 81 also, no problem. Then 4 into 7, you got the answer 316. That is the answer. Okay. Now let us see 2C. Question number 2C. 27/4 to the power 4 into 27/4 cube into 27/4 whole square divided by 27/4 to the power 5 into 27/4 to the power 6. See the numerator here. Which law can be applied here? Product law can be applied. And the denominator also we can apply product law. So which is 27/4 to the power 4 plus 3 plus 2 upon 27 to the power 5 plus 6, which is equal to 27/4. Okay, 27/4 to the power, what is the answer? 9/27/4 to the power 11. Now, which law we can apply here? Same base. We have to divide. Quotient law can be applied. So 27/4 to the power 9 minus 11. So 27/4 to the power minus 2. 9 minus 11 minus 2. It is got a negative power. We can make it positive. 4/27 whole square. Or you can write in the form of rational number. No problem. Okay, this is the answer. So here you see, first we applied product law here in denominator, and numerator also we applied. Numerator and denominator also we applied product law. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 and 5 plus 6, 9/11. So 27/4, and here we applied quotient law. Or you can directly you can do, okay, no problem. -5 -6 will come. That is also possible. Doesn't matter. Now let us see question number 3. What is question number 3? By what number should minus 5 upon 11 to the power minus 3 be multiplied to get minus 11 upon 5 to the power 6? See question number 3. By what number should minus 5 upon 11 to the power minus 3 be multiplied? So minus 5 upon 11 to the power minus 3 is multiplied by another number. Then what do we get? We get the product minus 11 by 5 to the power 6. Which number it is? So we can assume let the number be x. We are going for application of linear equation. Then according to question, x is multiplied by which one? Minus 5 upon 11 to the power minus 3. You get the answer minus 11 upon 5 to the power 6. Then what is x? Here it is multiplication to find answer. We divide minus 11 upon 5 to the power 6 divided by minus 5 upon 11 to the power minus 3. Here division. So how do we divide? You find the reciprocal of the divisor into minus 11 upon 5 to the power minus 3. Okay. Now you see this one. Minus 11 upon 5 is a common base. And which law we apply? We apply product law. 6 plus minus 3. We add the powers. So what is the answer you get? Minus 11 upon 5 to the power 3. This is the answer. So you see this one. Minus 11 that you can convert it into rational number, no problem, it will be answer. So minus 11 upon 5 to the power 3 should be multiplied with this one in order to get minus 11 upon 5 to the power 6. So you see this one, we assume that the number be x, so we multiply these two, application of linear equation. Therefore x is equal to this one divided by this. How do you divide by fraction? Find the reciprocal into minus 3. Now you see same denominator, same base, so product law can be applied and the powers you got 3. Okay. Now next question is question number 5. See what is question number 5. Given 5 to the power 2m minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 4 plus 3m. Before going to do this question, I just want to inform you a very important thing. If a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, then m equal to n. What is this one? If two exponential numbers are having same base, then their powers are equal. Okay? Two equal exponentials, because you see a to the power m is equal to a to the power n. No, both are having same base. That means their powers are equal. Next one is if x to the power y, x to the power a is equal to y to the power a. Two exponential numbers are having same power, then their bases are equal. Very important, these two are. Okay. What is this one? A to the power m and a to the power n are equal exponential numbers because they are equal now. A to the power m is equal to a to the power n. Both are having same base. Then their powers are also equal. Here you see x to the power a is equal to y to the power a. Both are exponential numbers. They are equal. Base are different, but you see powers are equal now. A here also a. Then x equal to y. Please keep this one in your mind. Using this one, we are going to do this question. Okay. Now you see over to our question. Let us see this one. What is that? Look at this one. Given 5 to the power 2m minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 4 plus 3m. Bases are same. Isn't it so? So here bases are same. Therefore, powers are also equal. Understood? That implies 2m minus 3 is equal to 4 plus 3m. What do we apply here? Laws of linear equation, application of linear equation. 2m minus 3m is equal to 4. This will go there, plus 3. Minus m. 2m minus 3m, what is answer? Minus m is equal to 7. Therefore, m is equal to minus 7. Have you understood? Look at this one. Here, 5 to the power 2m minus 3 is equal to 5 to the power 4m plus 3. 4 plus 3m. Bases are equal. Therefore, powers are equal. That means 2m minus 3 is equal to 4 plus 3m. Application of linear, this will come here. This will go here. 2m minus 3m is equal to, what is the answer? 4 plus 3. 2m minus 3 minus m is equal to 7. M is equal to minus 7. Got it? Let us go to the next question. See question number 6. Look at this. 2x minus 4 to the power 12 is equal to 4 square to the power 6. Here you see, we can apply power law, isn't it? So 2x minus 4 to the power 12 is equal to 4 to the power 2 into 6. 2x minus 4 to the power 12 is equal to 4 to the power 12. Look at this one. Here both are having same power. Exponents are same. Therefore, bases are equal. Here exponents are equal. Therefore, bases are also equal. Means what? 2x minus 4 equal to 4. These are the bases, no? So 2x is equal to 4. This will come here plus 4. 2x equal to 8. X equal to 4. This is the answer. Have you understood? Okay. Now let us go to the next question. What is the question? Question number 7. See question number 7. 5 upon 8 to the power 4n minus 4 is equal to 25 upon 64 to the power 3n plus 4. Look at the base here, 5 upon 8. 25 upon 64 powers 4 and minus 4, 3 and plus 4. So you are asked to find the value of n. Now n is in power, exponent. Isn't it so? N is a part of exponent. So to find the value of exponent, what is to be made same? Bases must be equal, no? Are the bases equal here? Here it is 5 upon 8. Here it is 25 upon 64. Can we make the bases same here? Look at 25 upon 64. 25 is the square of 5. 65 is the square of 8. So 5 upon 8 to the power 4 and minus 4 can be written as 5 upon 8 whole square to the power 3n plus 4. Look at this one. 5 upon 5 square 25. 8 square 64. 5 upon 8. 5 upon 8. We made the base same. But you see this one 5 upon 8 square to the power 3n plus 4. Which law should be applied here? Power law can be applied. So 5 upon 8 to the power 4n minus 4 is equal to 5 upon 8 2 into 3n plus 4. Now you see bases are equal. Therefore powers are equal. See bases, since bases are equal, powers are also equal. That means 4n minus 4 is equal to 2 into 3n plus 4. Open the bracket. What do you get? 4n minus 4 is equal to 6n plus 8. You can bring here 4n minus 6n is equal to 8 plus 4. This will go here. Minus 2n is equal to 12. n is equal to 12 upon minus 2 minus 6. Okay. Have you understood? Now let us go to question number 8. Let's see what is question number 8. Into 7 to the power 5 into minus 2 is equal to 4 upon 7 divided by 4 upon 7 to the power minus 6. Find the value of x. Look at this one. Same base we are multiplying. Product law can be applied here. So 4 upon 7 to the power 2x plus 5 minus 2 is equal to, here same base we are dividing. So quotient law can be applied. 4 upon 7 to the power 3 minus x. This is very important. Okay, here it is a negative sign. This is for subtraction. This is a sign of the power. Okay, so 4 upon 7 to the power 2x minus 5 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 4 upon 7 to the power 3 minus x, 3 plus x. Now you see same basis. So powers are equal. Then 2x minus x is equal to 3 minus 3. X equal to 0. What is the answer? X is equal to 0. This is the answer. Okay. Now, next one is question number 10. Let us see question number 10. What is question number 10? Given a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3, find the value of a to the power minus 3 into b to the power a. A to the power b into b to the power a. So, what is a? 2 to the power minus 3 into b minus 3 to the power 2. Understood? 2 to the power minus 3, negative exponent 1 upon 2 cube into minus 3 square, 9. So 1 into 9, 9 upon 2 cube, 8. Answer is 9 by 8. Okay. Now let us see question number 11. See what is question number 11. Express 9 to the power minus 13 as an exponent with a positive power and base 3. See, 9 to the power minus 13 should be expressed as a base, as a exponent with a positive power and base 3. Look at this one. 9 to the power minus 3, no? Here base is 9. You convert as 3. So we can write it as 3 square to the power minus 13. Applying power law, 3 to the power 2 into minus 13, 3 to the power minus 26. Okay, so we made the base 3 and next we have to make it as a positive exponent. 3 to the power minus 8 is nothing but 1 upon 3 to the power 26. This is the answer. 1 upon 3 to the power 26. Or it can be written as 1 upon 3 whole power 26. Both are same only. Okay. So, but here you see base we get 1 by 3. We don't get 3. Okay. Here only we get 3. That question is having some problem. 3 to the power minus 26. And when you convert this as a positive integer, you don't get the base 3. It will be, base will be 1 by 3 only. Keep it in your mind. Okay. Now 12. 4 to the power 24. Look at it as an exponent with the base 16. What is the base here? 4. You have to make it the base 16. So you can write as 4 square to the power 12. How? You see this one? Apply power law. 2 into 12, 24. So we are splitting this one as square and to the power 12. So 4 square, 16 to the power 12. Okay. Next one, question number 13a. Question number 13a, it's a very big answer. You may try at home by yourself. You see whether you are getting the answer or not. Okay. Question number B. 6 square plus, divided by 2 square divided by 3 square to the power minus 2. Look at this one. 6 square 36 divided by 4 divided by 9 to the power minus 2. 36 by 4, 9 divided by 9 to the power minus 2. 9 by 1 to the power minus 2. What is the answer? Answer is equal to 1. Okay. Next one is question number C. 6 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 to the power minus 3 to the power minus 1. 4 to the power minus 3, 1 by 4 cube into 6 to the power minus 3, 1 by 6 cube. Have you understood what I am writing here? These are negative exponents. We are converting it to positive exponent, nothing else. Divided by 1 by 2 cube. So 1 by 4 cube. What is the answer? 64 into 1 by 6 cube, 216 into, this is division, no? So 2 cube will go upside to the power minus 1. So 1 by 64 into 1 by 216 into 8 to the power minus 1. We can cancel this one. How many times? 8 times. Which is equal to 1 upon 1728 to the power minus 1. What is answer? 1728. All these problems you can do by yourself if you know the laws of exponents. Is very simple. My help is not necessary here because this one we are converting. This one we are converting as positive exponent. This one also it is division. You know how to divide. Reciprocal. 2 cube will go. 2 cube will go to the numerator. Expand this one. Cancel. 1 upon 1728 to the power minus 1. Find the reciprocal. 1728 is the answer. Okay. Now let us see question number 14. Verify the laws of exponents. What is that? Question number 14. X to the power m divided by x to the power n is equal to x to the power n minus 1 given x equal to minus 3 by 4, m is equal to 5, n is equal to 3. We will verify these two. Okay, so when I say LHS equal to minus 3 by 4 x no to the power 5 divided by minus 3 by 4 to the power 3. How do you divide this one? Minus 3 by 4 to the power 5 into minus 4 by 3 whole cube. Find the reciprocal of this one. Now minus 3 by 4 into 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 minus 4 by 3 into minus 4 by 3 into minus 4 by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can cancel. 1, 2, 3. This also we can cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 negative exponents. Means it will be positive only. 3 into 3, 9. Upon 4 into 4, 16. So what is answer of this one? LHS we got 9 upon 16. Now you see RHS x to the power m minus n minus 3 by 4 to the power 5 minus 3 minus 3 by 4 2 minus 3 square 9 4 square 16. Look at RHS. LHS equal to 9 upon 16. RHS equal to 9 upon 16. Therefore LHS equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay. So that's all about exercise 2.2. Dear students, once again I just want to remind you about the laws of exponents. They're a very important topic because when you go to algebraic expressions, the application of laws of exponents are very much over there. So you should study laws of exponents very clearly, and if you have any doubt, you ask me, clear the doubts and study very well. Okay, thank you.